There we go. Alright, I think we got it going. Yeah, give me 1 sec here. Gonna make sure got everything working. Okay. Oops. Sorry, I was all ready to go, and then I had a couple calls back to back. Alright. Now I got everything working just exactly right. Welcome everyone. We got American Made, we got Silverleaf, Randy, Casey, Ghazi's in the house, Todd, Dave, Wedge, Rolmac. We got Battlestar Pegasus, welcome. Shelter. We got Zap in the house. Lunch hour, nice. Ferret. Got Steven, Viper. Got Stylo, what's going on? Greatest Comrade, Parker. Stout Mott. Got Ian. We got Chedbugas, Saint Smiley. Albert, Drommels. We're from Turkey, welcome. Good to see everyone here. Alright. Got another random Tbull stream, yeah. Got a few hours. I think we'll probably play for a few hours today. My plan is hopefully we can get the regular campaign missions done today, and then over the next stream or two, maybe we can get some arena action. Maybe send out some teammate requests to some of the other guys. We'll see. Ooh. Yeah, I thought I've been up for a while, but I forgot I hadn't had any coffee, and I was like, shit, I better get some going. What's up, Eric, AJ? We got the smart guy. First time watching a live stream. Welcome. Got Wyatt, Germano. Got Paul, Ian, James. Ugh, alright. Might as well jump into it here. I don't know, I've been looking at the arena tells you how much you've lost, you know, how many spots over the time you're playing. I've been holding pretty steady, you know. I think I was at, I didn't play it all yesterday, I didn't have any time, but I think on Tuesday I was somewhere in the 9,000, so I think when you get this high up there, there's not that much competition. You can see, of course, to get to the 1%, still need 478,000. Let's see how the guys are doing. Oh, we got Mark sliding all the way to third up here. Molotov and some unknown guy. A lot of unknowns. That's really strange. They can't figure out how to get the names over here. Calling the cavalry for arena. Yeah, I mean, my philosophy on arena has just been playing it, you know, to have fun and not focus on the wins. I mean, if you got 4 teams, your kind of baseline win rate would be, what, 25%, right? So I don't think you can get too caught up on trying to win. But if you go out there just going for big plays or whatever, then it's kind of fun. Yeah, we got to hit the main battery. Holy shit. Oh, 140,000 HP. Could do that one. Why don't we try that one to start? What, we got 10 battles, or in one battle earn 2 medals. That seems pretty easy. It's probably the gold medals, like high caliber, Confederate, things of that nature. Seems doable though. 5 battles make it the top 2. So these aren't too bad. This 140, sometimes it's kind of randomized, you know. You could play, why don't we try that one? Don't think you're going to make the 1%. Nah, I'm not trying to. I mean, what are the prizes? You get 2 of those Chinese crates, which those ones are actually pretty juicy. In addition to the Miyokos, the dragon Miyokos, which are nice. I mean, that flag would be cool. The V-Bucks or whatever that shit is. What is that? Steel. You know, I suppose that's nice. It'll be cool in 10 years to get the Missouri. But the dragon crates themselves, they had a lot of juicy stuff in there, so you know, it's kind of cool, but is it worth 50 hours? I mean, not to me personally, but more power to anyone that it is. Just started playing. What's your #1 tip on cruisers? Yeah, I mean, American cruisers, basically, they tend to do better near islands, so I would do that. I mean, the heavy cruisers like Baltimore, New Orleans, Pensacola, they tend to have really good AP. Turret versus pretty slow, so I don't know. There's a lot to get into. I mean, I got a lot of stuff designed for beginners, and I got coverage on all the ships, so it's tough for me to give you all the tips you need to get going. Come on, baby, let's do the twist. Thank you, Vincent. Oh, yeah, let's try. Let's just maybe we'll play some American cruisers as time goes on here. I'm gonna try and get a. Let's try and go for a burner of a game. What's the best one? We got Jean Bart, Monarch. Could always try a cruiser. Let's try the Jean Bart. See how outer space is doing. The Rob Block IPO. I don't know anything about it. Rob Blocks. Brings people together through play. Nah, I don't really have any I don't have any cash ready to invest in it. Oh. If I was gonna invest, I'd be investing in GameStop. Oh, shit. Ugh. Alright, what do we got here? Not a lot of battleships. Tough to get a lot of damage when there's not a lot of battleships. I like in Gascon. I mean, it's alright. Doesn't send a thrill up my leg or anything, but it's not too bad. Wichita get nerfed now. Now he's on the board of... Nah. Oh, V-Bucks are Roblox, is that? Yeah. I thought V-Bucks were like Fortnite or something. I don't know, as soon as I said it, I'm like, what the hell's a V-Buck? Alright. Our spotter is hiding behind the island, that's always a good sign. It's going to be tough to get a lot of damage in this game. So maybe we'll just try and win it. The old-fashioned way. Hey, Christopher. Bounty. Any advice on the Russian cruisers? Well, they're not the easiest. They're all really clumsy to... Oops. One sec here. Movement-wise, they're all really clumsy. Jesus. It's the Minesweeper. Turn circles bigger than the circumference of Mars, so... That can make it difficult. I don't know, it's tough for me to just rattle off tips, you know. You kind of have two different breaks of the cruisers too as well. You got the Kirov, might be the only, is that the only tech tree ship? But Molotov for sure. They can be more of an AP focus. I don't know. The Russian line is kind of hard to address just because each ship is quite different from each other. How are we gonna die here? Why is this fucking guy sitting in the back? This isn't going well. Let's just get out of here. You can't support people that don't know what the fuck they're doing. Grinding for the steel? Yeah. I mean, they're either going to have to come up with new ways to provide steel, or they're going to have to adjust the requirements down dramatically, or whatever ships are available for steel functionally will not be available to anyone, barring huge monetary investments. I mean, what could you get right now? Like, I think you get 2,500 if you're in the top 1% of that thing. Plus, if you bought out the campaign on day one, then you can get however much X per week. And you'd still be, you know, after all that time and all that money invested, you'd still be months away. And you'd have to repeat the same exact steps. Is the key of Torps? I can't remember. I'm just going to kind of play this a little fast and loose because I'm not really digging this particular match. I think we should be able to win, though. Probably going to get torped right there, but... my options are sit in the back and wait for my team to fucking move or play a little fast and loose here. Come on, Benham. You scurrilous scoundrel. Get that fucker. Shoot his ass, Seabass. Someone pull your trigger. Why are you fucking shooting the battleship? Jesus Christ. There you go. We'll give him one of those. Okay. I don't know why the Benham doesn't have like 30 torps coming my way. Just by pointing at him, we should get him to move forward, then I can go back to shooting this guy. Cleveland, of course, doesn't have torpedoes, so we don't really give a shit. Key apparently does. Thank God for widespreads. Alright. They got a Vanguard. If the Vanguard's got a lot of... Well, the Vanguard's off in Timbuktu, so... Even if we kill them with a lot of health, I don't... We'll see. Maybe we could get 140. Fuck. Not with that shot. Yeah, he's got a bunch of health. It's not over till it's over. Have torps must use, yeah. I mean, the advantage of those rare ships is... I mean, I covered the key, for God's sakes. I couldn't even remember if it had torps. Your average guy on the street's probably not going to know. Ah, Vanguard does not have enough health. Fuck. We're going to have to wreck these cruisers and the Vanguard. What the fuck, man? Maybe we will get it. Hold still, Chief. Let's see, what do we got? New Orleans Southern Dragon's probably trying to torp me. Fuck. There you are. Maybe we will get it. If this guy can't torp me, which... he probably will. Fuck. Did he launch? Hold still, man. There they are. Fucker. I think he should have another set. Alright, well, we'll get the 140 if we don't die right here. No torps. I thought he had 2 launchers. I didn't think we were going to have a chance at that game, because normally if you got just a couple battleships, that's a lot of the HP, you know. Yeah, we got the medals, hopefully. If those aren't 2 medals, I don't know what would be. Ooh, nice shot, Vlad. $171 watching, 50 likes. Ooh. Yeah, if you guys don't mind hitting that like button, it does help. Well, we got one of the missions done. Probably both of them, hopefully. Good old Jean Bart. Alright, let's see. Yeah, that was good. And then this is the last one. Win 10 battles. Holy shit. Wait. What is that win 10 battles one? I'm confused. What the fuck is that? I don't know. Hey, Asif. Hey, Aaron, what's going on? Khalifa. I think that key, yeah. Well, he did. I mean, he was trying to torp me, which... I don't know, man. The key seems like it's on paper designed to be kind of a brawler, but if you look at the armor scheme, it's like less armor than the regular Amagi. Alright, well let's try an American cruiser so we can demonstrate. Hopefully the guy asking is still around. We'll try the... Whoops. We'll try the New Orleans. And if I don't shit the bed, then maybe I can give you some tips. Is discarded. Can I stream more often? I do pretty much every time I can. Well, I do. We'll be doing streaming today, potentially Friday and Saturday as well, so stay tuned. What's up, Matt? Love the key. Yeah, I think when I got that on loan, there was like a lot of stuff going on, so I don't think I got to play it too much beyond like the 10 or so games that I did for my early impressions video. I feel like I wasn't in love with it, but I didn't mind it, you know. I would play the key. But yeah, what that guy was doing, I've been sitting broadside trying to torp, presumably with widespreads. I mean, he was like 4.5 kilometers away, and there was a huge gap, so... Alright. General quarters, reporting for duty. Alright. So we got guys that have the controls in their hands. That's a good start. You want the key? I want the Lennon, man. I completely forgot about that one. That was like when I was doing my top premium videos. I think my brain blocked it out due to the trauma of losing it. Practically an Amagi with torps and better armor. I think it's worse armor if I recall. I think the turtleback armor is definitely worse, if I'm remembering it correctly. I mean, the key, you can punch through it pretty... I mean, you saw there, I don't know if you were landing citadels on that guy or not, but... Usually, like, the brawling ships... You know, their armor gets better the closer they are. Alright. Let's see if we can... Should have noticed my New York is turning tail, or New Mexico. Why? I have no idea. He's got better shit to do. Like, the game is... He's got a much better view to look through his binoculars over there. Since he's clearly not going to do anything. Jesus Christ. Well, this isn't gonna work. They're both sitting there broadside, if we can just get a spot on them. Fuck. This isn't going to be a very long game. If those torps hit him, it would have been pretty nice. It's pretty close. Assuming that was the Nuremberg that killed himself for no reason. So it would have been a nice consolation that he gotten him, but... Basically what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to slow them down here and then hope that those guys that are not looking too aggressive up, you know, over here. We can't really see what's going on, but it's watching the map. We'll see how it goes. Once the Warspite comes around, he's probably going to fuck us up. Shit. Got the destroyer in the hood. There you are. Wow. What the fuck? Must have turned. Well, I don't see how we're gonna live through this. They kind of, I don't know, if you're looking on the map, we got 4 ships up there. They're not just kind of sitting up there, though. So, I don't see them being able to convert. Like, if we could stay alive here for the next 10 minutes, you know, that's allowing them to convert that time that we're tying these guys up into something productive, but if the side that you have an advantage on isn't really playing with any speed, then it doesn't really work that way. So I'll just kite off, see how long we can stay alive, and get a couple more 1,000 damage, and then move on with our lives. Yeah, I don't see any opportunity. I don't know if they're getting distracted by the guy in the corner or if they're just, you know, they're all kind of parked nose in, just sitting there. If you can't fucking pressure a Nuremberg, you know, then you really don't have the killer mindset. Let's just put it that way. The ship, it doesn't matter what angle he's at, doesn't matter what you're shooting him with. He's been spotted this long, he's only lost a little bit of health, like... Alright. What are you gonna do? Yeah, Han, I mean, no matter what happens, you're pretty much always gonna wonder what the hell your team's doing, just because even if they're doing something productive, it's usually not readily apparent. So, I mean, for me, one of the joys of this game is just yelling at your teammates. But, I mean, like, let's see how long it takes anyone on our team to realize that there's a ship on the base, just for instance, you know. I'm guessing they probably never will. There's another thing, like the Nuremberg, he's been spotted for 10 minutes. That's the first time he's been hit in about 8 minutes. So, whether they're doing anything useful or not is impossible to tell, but I can't imagine they are. Whatever, let's see if we can ram the Warspite, I guess. Oh, okay, he finally realized. So that was about 45 seconds, maybe a minute. Probably closer to a minute.
Torpedoes, dead ahead. Torpedoes to port.
Well, if we kill this guy, we might actually have a chance.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target. Attention, concentrating on target position.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Warspite, you failed him, man. I don't know what our battleship is, but he's got a real nice shot at him. Ismail.
Fighter returning to ship.
Battle ends in 5 minutes. Enemy battleship.
Fuck. I think they're gonna need me to win that one. No, we didn't have enough health to do anything at this point. Let's see. Box getting pressured by a Nuremberg. Well, we relieved the pressure on our base, so we've done what we can do. Ah, yes. This looks like a great position for you to be in. The strength of this position, you can't really do anything in terms of these guys, which to the untrained eye might make it seem like a really bad position. But if anyone's like hiding up here that's been unspotted for the entire game, and it's very easy to verify that there's nobody up here because you got 5 guys on the map, 5 guys left. But just let's say theoretically there was someone right here, then this spot can shoot him. So that's the strength of that spot. So underrated. Yes, again, you know, if you're back here, you can't really shoot anything that matters. But once in a while, it pays off. Drawing to the French smokeless DDs. I mean, talk you out of it. No. The people that like them really like them, you know. It's just what you gotta play them enough to develop the mentality, you know, the kind of the muscle memory that you don't have the smoke there. Kind of the change of viewpoint. Beginners paying close attention not to do. So basically, why that was a bad play there is because you're in a New Mexico, right? So that thing goes 20 knots if it's going full speed, which is very slow. And then you're putting this giant island between you and the rest of the team. Now, the New Mexico can't shoot over that island. So essentially, he can't shoot at anything. It's going to take him probably 2 to 5 minutes just to get around that island. And if you're taking yourself out of the game for 5 minutes, I can't shoot at anything for 5 minutes. That's a third of the match that your team is down an extra ship that they don't even know they're down because they're looking at the scoreboard and they're saying, okay, we got 5 ships per side. But they don't know one of my battleships is completely out of it and they're not going to be able to do anything for a long time. And, you know, if those guys are looking on the map and they're looking at their max firing ranges and there's nothing red within those, they're too far back, you know. So It was the pace of that match was developing more towards the center and towards the south, but a huge chunk of our fleet was just sitting in the back watching the world go by. So it's that's just a guaranteed losing strategy. It doesn't really matter what you do in those situations. I mean, Ismail was helping contest the base, and we had another cruiser pushing back there, but you know. Wasn't going to work. Let's just put it that way. And there's a lot of matches. It's just how the game works. You know, you can't physically win the game by yourself. So if your team's strategy is too diverse, you know, we had part of our fleet was trying to capture their base or pressure their base. They didn't have the support to do that. So that was kind of a losing proposition. Defending the base / clearing out one of the flanks would have been kind of how to win that match. But unfortunately, it was just people were all over the place. Like that New Mexico, I think the one that we were checking in at the end of the match, I'm pretty sure that's the one that spawned from us. So he sailed from the southwest spawn, or, you know, he was responsible for the southwest side. He abandoned that immediately, went all the way through our base, all the way through the northeast corner, and now checking in with him, he's only been shot once because he's been completely irrelevant in terms of positioning, and he's not in position to do anything. So that's going to be a very low scoring, not that effective of a battleship game. Not to pick on that particular guy, but that's kind of from head to toe what not to do as a battleship player. So if you're a new player, study that game that he put together and say, okay, here's what was wrong with it. He can't help his team because he's not ranged to shoot anything. He abandoned his spot that he spawned on, which is a problem. You know, there's nothing more valuable for me to do over here than there is right here. And since I spawned here, I'm kind of responsible for the side, so I don't advocate leaving your spawn pretty much ever unless you're forced to, just because your team abandons it. And even then, you still want to try and slow it down, which is what we were essentially doing that last game. Just slowly trying to hold on to that territory as long as possible. And positioning is very hard for a new player. Like, that will take at least 1,000 games probably to really figure out what's going on. So it's easy to mock bad positioning as someone who's played 10,000 games or whatever. But I can think back to when I was learning the game as well, being like, I'm not really sure what I should be doing, you know? So my teaching method's pretty sarcastic, but the intent is largely to help / blow off some steam. Here's another, if you want to see like bad positioning, like we know there's people in this cap here. Why are we all down here? Like, so we're just conceding the cap for no reason because we can't be bothered. Yeah, I understand there's a destroyer there. Push forward and fucking kill him. It's not that hard to do. Pissing your pants, turning the sea yellow just because there's a destroyer near you doesn't really work. So now we're going to be down a lot of points. They might be conceding A as well. No, they're not. It's contested. So that's going to put us at a major score disadvantage. That's basically going to force us to have to win by killing all the enemy ships, which is a lot easier said than done. So conceding bases like that right off the bat, easy to fix. Just don't do it. Alright, well, not a lot going on in the middle here. I think maybe we got to pick one flank or the other. This one's a lot easier for us to get into because of that gap. But it's a lot harder to affect because these guys are all just fucking fleeing. So this is another match where it's your win rate chances are well below, 30%. We're probably down to about maybe a 25% chance to win this game. And we're only a few minutes in with very little damage being dealt to either side. It's just because of the dog shit positioning that's going on. And the lack of understanding of what's the goal of this game. Nice. Got the Belfast. That's a nice win. Why is our destroyer dead? Well, if we can kill their destroyer, that would change the equation a little bit.
Reporting the position of a strategic target.
Why? Oh, I keep trying to change my ammo. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Another tip, remember what ship you're playing when you're playing it. Oh, man.
Smoke generator activated.
Oh.
Smoke screen set.
What is going on here? What is this guy's just fucking around shooting a random ship? Let's see. Still got 9 minutes left. If we can kill a couple ships.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Yeah, they got 2 battleships against 5 cruisers. I don't really see this turning around. Atlanta's generally going to do better closer to the action. Sitting in the back trying to affect the game with the Atlanta's not really that profitable usually. Not normally what you want to be doing, but we gotta take some risks here. Russian battleships. And a Fiji. Not recommended. Let's see. Oh, they're on A. Fuck. I think this destroyer is squirted through the middle. If you're looking on the map. Oops. Where is he? Oh, shit. Let's see if an Atlanta and Devonshire can handle a point-blank range Jervis. Place your bets. The PY factors. Yeah. Yeah. Can't disagree with you there. Now the problem with conceding the score like that is now we kind of are forced to get on B just because if we let the points continue to accrue here, they'll naturally win on score before we can kill everything. So when you're sitting there early in the game, like 20 seconds in, saying to yourself, should I concede the cap or not? This is the problem, you know. The only way I can really help is by getting in the thick of things there, but I'm the only one that can potentially, maybe, possibly get on this cap. And then these fucking guys, of course, are in no position to stop them from getting this one, so it doesn't even matter if I get on the cap here. This game was lost about 30 seconds into the game when these guys were like, should we stop them from getting on C? No, let's just do something else.
Attention, support that target.
Fuck you. So, this game was a waste of everyone's time.
Affirmative. All stations requesting fire on the designated target. Affirmative.
What's up, Thoughtful? Game over. Yeah, that's just a shock. I have no idea how we possibly lost that one. Well, doesn't seem like people are really trying at the high tiers today. Maybe... What do I have to do? Probably win like 2 or 3 more. I mean, the good thing with playing with these people is we're getting the top scores every game, so this one won't take too long. I guess we'll just play 2 more tier 7s, and that should be the end of that one. We could try the Charlemagne. Classic blue team, yeah. That was really sound strategy. It really, I mean, if you're paying attention at all, it should take about 5 games to realize that conceding caps is a losing strategy, but you see it every single fucking game, so... That just tells you most of the people don't give a shit if they win or lose, and if they do, they have no idea how to win. But I'm here to tell you, conceding caps does not equal wins. That's the irony of the game. You do better on mission completions when your team sucks. Yeah. What can you do? Potato equals salt. Yeah. I usually don't get too worked up unless they're like... The ones that piss me off are the games where I have to put in a lot of effort, and then you put in the effort, and then you realize your team is actively trying to throw it anyways. Which that happens quite a bit as well. I think we might get a little side action from this guy. $500 games. Yeah, I don't know how to fix it. Some in-game helps would go a long, or tips would go a long way. I'd agree with you there. I mean, that's why I talk about domination mode strategy so much. I mean, it's maybe some, you know, the people that view my videos all the time, I think it gets repetitive or whatever, but there's constantly new players learning the game, tuning in, and, you know, it's not, if you're just playing this game, you're not going to notice how important capturing the base is just by looking at what your teammates are doing, because they don't give a fuck about trying to capture the base at all. You'll see destroyers, like, anchor next to the cap and sit there for, like, several minutes with no threat to them whatsoever. Just because they, I don't know, they're just so anti-trying to win the game. I guess. I don't know. Trying to figure out what's going on out there is hazardous to your mental health. Come to Papa. man. Look at these broadsides. Nice. What the fuck? Those will probably bounce, but we'll get the reset at least. I got a couple ticks of damage.
Chasseur en vol.
We can force him off the cap. He doesn't have any torpedo threats. Their main broadside threat is way over there in the moon, so we can be pretty aggressive here.
Alerte incendie.
Oh! Nice.
Notre équipe a pris l'avantage.
I don't think he can hit us. Alright, so if they hold on to A and we get B here, we should be in pretty good shape. Keep an eye on him with that. Oh, that torp indicator. Probably not gonna. He'll reset us here, but might be able to kill him.
Pénétration confirmée.
I was hoping to be more angled by the time he came around, but luckily he had the HE going anyways, so.
On a détruit un croiseur ennemi.
I don't know, guys. The fucking AP on the Charlemagne is ripping. It's the French cruisers. A lot of people, because they can perform the HE spam roll, a lot of people just shoot HE out of them, but the AP is where it's at. If they're giving you the broadside, even this New Mexico we could probably hit. Alright, that should be a win. What's on the wish list for the upcoming patch? That's a good question. I haven't even really thought about it much.
Est à notre portée.
I mean, the training room is the main one that I would personally hope for. That'll make the member streams that much better. Yeah, I don't know. It should be interesting. Probably get some new legendaries in the pipeline, I would think. Milk the objective for kills, not wins. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, there might be some people with that mentality. I mean, that's just retarded if that's the case, but you're probably right. Oh, he's trying to get C, is he?
Chasseur en vol.
I mean, you gotta understand, most of the people playing this are just there to sail around, buffing their dewey's, giggling, and shoot some shit, you know? They don't give a fuck. Domination mode or capture the base mode, whatever their strategy is, does not change at all. What the hell was that?
Pénétration confirmée.
Oh, yeah. CV's coming back, yeah. So basically, we just concluded the test. They were just checking out, you know, they set them up over the last 6 months or so. Then they were seeing how close to the mark they are. Now they're going to tweak them. Well, he chased him off the cap. That's the plus. Solo arena's hell on earth. Nah, you just gotta have the right attitude. I mean, number one, the wins aren't that important. Number two, you're not gonna win that many games as a solo arena player. So just go out there and try and kill some shit. That's what, if you want to do what most of these people playing this game mode are doing, they should be in the arena, just out there for the kills. There we go. So we're going to assume he was trying to launch right at the end. We'll just slow down, turn for a second. Make sure we don't get embarrassed. I don't know why the Bayern would want to get that close to the Scharnhorst personally, but it's like, fuck it. Alright, so we got 6,000, then like 2,000, then like 200. So at that point, you just gotta say, alright, the AP, if we're hitting it perfectly, is doing some damage, but probably switch to the HE in that instance, just to get a little bit more reliability. Yeah, it wasn't too bad, though. We got all the caps early. That was just kind of the mirror of that last game, where last game we're going to try and win by conceding all the caps. That game was pretty damn easy. I don't know, man. The Charlemagne, I've played it 2 or 3 times since the buff, and it seems pretty good to me. Videos have been helpful, make you a better player. Excellent. Good to hear. Do I have a beginner's guide? Yeah, I got a. If you go to my channel and click the playlist, I got like a beginner's series. It's probably about 20 videos or so. And there's some of the earlier videos I made, so quality-wise they might be just slightly dated, but if you can shrug that off, the information's still sound. Now they've changed the game a little bit over time, but the information's still probably about 90% accurate, and if you go through all those videos, that'll give you the foundation that you need. It'll change you from a 40% win player to like a 52% win player just by understanding the information. And then from there, it's just practicing and getting that information built into your gameplay, which takes thousands. I'm still working on it personally, so that's a lifelong endeavor. Mastering it, but there's a lot of, the game's kind of like a symphony. There's a lot of moving pieces that you got to understand how everything works, and once you do, then you can begin to make some music. What kind of delay? There shouldn't be much at all, just some inherent whatever the delay is from my machine to YouTube to your machine. Old boat spotting icon. No. Yeah, let's see. Let's do one more. I mean, I think I've gotten 4 games in a row where we've had the top 2 XP, so let's try one of those. What should we play? How about we do our old friend, the Megami? Speaking of symphonies, if you can get this one singing. Ooh. Who's the moron that gives this video a thumbs down? Yeah, I've pissed off plenty of people. How do you get that many days of premium? So I got probably like a year and a half ago, I bought a year's worth, and then you'll continue to get premium from like campaigns and stuff. And then now that within the last 3 or 4 months, they started giving the community contributors, which I'm part of that group, like, I don't know if they've been given like 50 days every update or something like that. So assuming they keep doing it, I'll just continue to expand how much I have over time. Premium's really... I just made a video breaking down the ways to spend the money in this game, and premium, if you're working on grinding your lines and unlocking everything, that's probably the best place if you're going to put any money into it, aside from the physical copy, whatever that's called, Deluxe Firepower Edition. Using Sharny over Scott. I don't think I've had Scott. Well, I don't know. Previously, I didn't have a lot of builds that had Scott on there, so I don't know if
All stations, proceed to capture that area.
I have any cruiser builds at the moment that have either of them. I changed out my Cunninghams to Scharnhorst. So I just think dispersion's more impactful than grouping.
À tous les bâtiments, protégez cette cible.
When your spotter's buffing his Dewey. What the fuck is going on, man? These guys are pretty accurate with these shots. Alright. This game's looking like another waste of time. I don't understand these guys that hit ready and then they're like, eh, I guess I'm not ready. God damn it. We got... The only ships that have moved forward are the New Orleans and the Siegfried that are tethered together in a refueling operation.
Concentrez le tir sur le navire ennemi.
Love to shoot that Cleveland or whatever that is over there.
Bien reçu. Cible stratégique repérée à cette position.
Well, kind of forced to shoot this one just due to the requirements of angling. I'd rather be shooting this guy because he's half health, but to do that, I got to be perfectly broadside to this. And if this guy's got AP loaded, then that's a one-shottable type of a shot. Oops.
That's how it's done. À tous les bâtiments, concentrez le
That's how it's done. They kill one ship and they think the game's over.
All stations, fire on the designated target.
Should have the Cleveland here. We'll see if we can spot them or not. I think their destroyer is right in this gap right here. He's going to be coming out of there towards B, so...
Concentrez le tir sur la cible désignée.
Pretty sure that's the only one that could be spotting us. Oh, man. That was kind of bullshit.
Alle Kräfte, diesen Bereich erobern.
Oh, that sucks.
Brauche Feuerunterstützung.
Look at this fucking Iowa. Classic. I think we can get on B as long as that destroyer doesn't get too aggressive. How we didn't get A is a good question.
I owe you one. Nice work. Concentrez le tir sur la cible.
Oh, it's a fucking Atlanta over there. What in the fuck are these guys doing? He's calling the Bismarck. Either shoot the King George because he's low or shoot the fucking Cleveland, which actually makes a difference. Fucking Bismarck. It's like the worst fucking call you could possibly make. Jesus, come on. Look at this destroyer just meandering. Get the fuck on the cap, man. I don't understand why this is taking so long. Jesus Christ. Buffing the Dewey and the Moon, yeah. No doubt. No doubt. I don't even know if this guy... He's got smoke coming out, so he doesn't have the thing in his hands. Alright. Kill this thing. We still got a battleship that's probably right about here that we gotta move away from. I'd like to get on the fucking cap and pressure it, but Out with this thing here. Space coop. We can keep the island between us and him, so.
Concentrez le tir sur la cible désignée.
Cleveland wants a long-range gunfight, alright. See who that favors. That's why I don't set up the Americans for range, because there's no point in doing it. Doesn't matter how good you are at aiming, the fucking ship can't hit anything at range. Shit. I really want to get on A, trust me. It's like a game where slaughtering them in ship count, and there's a real solid chance we're going to lose the game. Alright, I'll have to risk a broadside shot. I want to kill the Sakatsuki. If we can kill him, then it doesn't matter if I die as much. There we go. Finally, the Z-39 gets his head out of his ass. Is this guy playing or not? That is the real question. If you're brand new, you can go forward by hitting the X button or the equivalent.
Concentrez le tir sur le navire ennemi.
Think you're gonna get Italian battleships? Yeah, it's one of the. There's probably, I don't know, 5 to 7 lines that the PC has that we don't have yet. So they're all kind of equally in play. We're up by 3 ships. 2 battleships and a destroyer, and we're winning by 11 points. I don't even know how that's possible. Do French BBs go forward? It's... You have to set it up properly. If you go with the anchor build or the, you know, the lunar propulsion system build, then going forward's really difficult. Destroy the Atlanta for you. Did he say when the podcast's going to be released? No, that's a good question. I would guess probably next week, because I think they did the WG's interview this week, which I heard there was actually some interesting tidbits in there. I haven't listened to it. I think he was discussing how the carriers went. Setting up for Red Team Solo Warrior. Yeah, I mean, if we would have not gotten C, it was... Colorado.
Sentoki, Hakan.
220 watching, 130 likes? What? Oh, tomorrow he's saying. Hey, Papa. Oh, that's even faster than I thought it would be. Alrighty, let's see. What do we got? 39 seconds, 45 to target. So there's no point in me launching those torps.
Feuer auf gegnerisches Kriegsschiff.
Take your shot, Chief.
Das war ein großartiger.
Alright. Well, 5 games. 5 games at the top of the leaderboard. We'll take it. What do you want to do? Should we do arena, or you guys want to keep playing regular? Those missions were pretty easy to complete this time. Ooh, C-39. Once he picked up the control, had a heck of a game. All right. Colorado's trash. You can't take it all the way to the edge of the map like that. It's just once you do that, even if you complete what you're doing over there, which they really didn't do, because we got the cap, so he failed his objective anyways. But let's say he killed everyone over there, getting back into relevant position in the middle of the map would have taken the rest of the game. So, you know, rather, if he's supporting the western flank rather than getting all the way in the western side of the map, kind of play a little bit towards in between the middle and the western, you know, side of the map, and then that way you can still affect that side, but then you can stay relevant longer. Yank BB line is terrible. That's not too bad. I think it's the best one to learn on, just because the relatively fairly tanky. Yeah, Viper. I'd say, well, I think they're responding to the fact that they have the arena, because the first weeks, what was it, 1 or 2 weeks, whatever it was, the first couple Havocs were a little bit more grindy this time, and then once the arena came out, they were pretty straightforward, so. See any differences? Well, I had to turn down like some of the visual differences. I had to turn the HDR off because the recording slash streaming software doesn't, it's not capable of running it, so it looks really saturated. So since I'm using it as a recording piece of recording equipment, I'm kind of missing out on some of the visuals, but frame rate's way better. I mean, graphics still look a lot better. But and this is still like the PlayStation 4 version. They haven't really finished the like the Xbox. If you have the new generation Xbox, that game that they're playing on there is like tailor-made for the next gen. This one's tailor-made towards the previous gen. So whenever they're done with that, then I can give you a better verdict. tanky when they all go broadside. I mean, but compared to like a Russian battleship, they are like all, you know, they're still not. It's still not a winning strategy, and it's not going to keep you alive very long. But this one doesn't have super armor on the sides. I thought this one did. What the fuck? I thought these all had like deep, super deep red arm torpedo belts. What the hell's going on here? Maybe it's just the lower tiers. Maybe I'm just completely full of shit. I don't know. I always thought these had really good side armor, like belt armor, but apparently not. I don't know. For whatever reason, they just seem like they're more beginner friendly to me. Am I sarcastic about Azure Lane commanders? Say what? Like, I'm not a historical buff, so that goofy shit doesn't bother me as much as a lot of people. I mean, the Azure Lane tend to be good commanders. Whether you think that's cool or not in a free-to-play game is... You can have your own opinion on that, of course. Well, let's see. Since we're done with the campaign, maybe we'll play a little... What do you guys want to do? Let me grab a Bud Zero. I'll let you guys... Do you want arena or do you want just pick a request ships or whatever? Yeah, let's fire up a little bit of arena. What should we play? Let's try a little, let's try some Dunkirk, see what happens. Happy if they stop this early nonsense. Nah. How's the Bud Zero working out? It's alright. Yeah, some of you guys go to great lengths to not come into any contact with the fictional stuff. What do we got here? Battleships up the wazoo. I think the Dunkirk's the best for a battleship fight. Goat fishing. Let's see, we're located. That's an interesting build. Wonder what that could be. Interesting. So he's either got a cruiser commander with twist and track or a destroyer commander with whatever that perk is that... Oh wait, no. Not twist and track. What am I thinking of? Yeah, twist and track for destroyers and... Oops. I guess it's the... Either Einstein or one of the Russians. Potentially could be running something like that. This isn't gonna work. Fuck. Damn it, I just switched to HE and then I saw the Ismail. It's a beautiful sight. I want to focus the Warspite, but you gotta see who your team's shooting. Warspite for my ship is a lot more dangerous than the Dunkirk. Holy god, dude. No wonder they're all shooting over me. Shit. We'll let the Bayern go in front. I feel like as soon as I load HE, that Ismail's gonna show the broadside again. They just gotta get rid of this capture thing. This is so stupid. He's been broadside the whole time. Yeah, I'm surprised he's still alive, to be honest with you. We were talking about this last time we were in these battleship fights, like, if you want to actually win this, you have to all shoot the same ship. Like, him shooting the Ismail, especially if he's angled like that. This guy's already half health, this guy's a third health. Now we're shooting the most difficult to damage target out of all three of those. An angled Ismail, you saw the guy hit him with the salvo and did 0 damage, right? I mean, this is the guy that's been broadside the whole game, so... Surprise, we are not.
Moelle principale sérieusement endommagée. Problème résolu, chef.
This guy's straight up retarded. Like, I'm pretty sure we can angle against the Dunkirk. We could probably even angle against the Ismail, but the Warspite, definitely not. Another good reason to fuck him up. Jesus Christ. I want to shoot this fucking thing, trust me. Alright, shit. Fortunately, these guys down solid can fuck me up pretty easily. But in terms of like winning or anything, it's not gonna happen, so it doesn't really matter.
Alerte incendie.
Let's see if we can get a reset.
Problème résolu, chef.
Guy wasn't on the base?
Alerte incendie.
Fuck.
Erreur détruite.
Fun! That capping is just stupid. It's completely pointless. It's just against the grain of what we're trying to do here. Yeah, that was pretty easy demonstration of why concentrating firepower is so key. If we all would have shot the Warspite in concert, we would have killed them, then we could have moved on to the Ismail, then the other one, then we could turn around and fight the other ones. But if we're all going to shoot one ship out of the three different from our other teammates, well, that's a stalemate situation. You're going to be able to heal back all the damage you're inflicting, and it's just a waste of everyone's time, so pretty foreseeable outcome there. Cap's a waste of everything. Yeah, that's what my feedback to them was. Just either make it so you can't cap till 5 minutes are left, just as a way to finish the game, which is why the cap is there. You know, in case someone runs off, leaving a trail of piss and fear behind them. Then you can just get on the cap and wrap it up. But that early in the game, what's the point? Like, there's still combat going. Why are we capping? Doesn't make any sense. That's just about a big waste of time. Couple tweaks, yeah. There's, the fact that the game ends abruptly like that is the biggest problem in my mind. But I like it just as a slugfest. I don't really... I'm not out here to try and win arena, you know. Time in arena will give you whatever prize you want. Unless you're really trying to grind for the top 1%, then maybe focusing on wins is necessary at that point. But that's not what I'm out here to do, so... Oh yeah, the premium bonus. Yeah, I don't know why. They were aware that it was going to affect things. I think they're treating this first arena as kind of like a test event for the arena. I think this will be kind of a permanent, maybe not a permanent game mode, but I could see them basically replacing ranked with this, since this is far more enjoyable. And your teammates can't really ruin this for you. I mean, sure, we lost that last fight because our teammates were shooting at the hardest ship to kill rather than the easiest ship to kill. So in that regard, they kind of ruined it, but who gives a shit, you know, on to the next. Whereas ranked, if you lose it because your idiot teammate sails off doing something else besides trying to cap or something, that's infuriating. Because you actually just get completely fucked by that. can see this guy's trying to torp because he's not shooting. He's gonna die because of it. And we'll dodge his torps anyways, so... Oops, maybe not. Never mind! It's always good when you're shit-talking the strategy and then it works. Alrighty. Get rid of the cap, yeah. I mean, there's gotta be... It is annoying when you are forced to sit there for like 5 minutes while someone sails away from you, so... Maybe if they could figure out a way to prevent that from being an issue. Ah, the widespreads. Nature's gentlest torp. There it is. There's the guy. There, he spotted him briefly. Let's see if we can get this guy out of here. Still flashing here is closer. This is going to be difficult. I don't think we're going to get out of here alive. Get his ass. Yeah!
Wir haben einen gegnerischen Zerstörer versenkt.
Nice. Whoever shot that thing was play of the game. I think it would have been a Little John double strike if we would have finished that first one off.
Nebelwand gelegt.
One of the teams has 3 ships left. What the fuck have you been doing? Friday the 13th? No, that was Goldfinger. Lucky soda from Mr. Goldfinger. I haven't watched a Bond movie in like 15 years, but I'm like really in the mood to run through Bond right now. Yep. This is gonna be tricky. They're helping with the Fubuki. I might as well chime in with that one. Oh shit. I killed myself. No. Can you fuck off? Guys in the back of the map telling me what to do. Come on, come on, come on. Fuck! I'm where the action is. You're over there torping some fucking battleship. Oh, that's too bad. I wish I could have torped one of them. That's pretty good action. Want to watch the Connery movies? Yeah, I like Connery. I like Moore. I think I would dig the Timothy Dalton movies now more at the age I'm at now. He's kind of a pissed off Bond. I'd take all the Bonds up to Goldeneye, and then I would conclude the series there. Personally. It's an absolute joke. Whatever, it's Arena. Yeah, if that was going on in a normal match, I'd be raging right now. But Arena, it's like, fuck it. We had some nice up close and personal destroyer fights. 1v2s, got out of one of them. I was set up for another double strike on that that second grouping, but I don't know what killed me at the end there. I thought I could survive at least one more salvo. But if we would have had a better torp on the Mayhem or the Monahan, whatever that thing was, and then the Fubuki, I think we probably could have beaten them. There was just that third ship from off screen chiming in that I think blapped me pretty hard. Yeah, what do we got here? Oh, we got divisions up the wazoo. Dalton rolls. Connor hit the area's chest. Well, there's no dude about that one. Alright, looks like these guys... I was more inclined to play this flank, but these guys don't seem like they want to. Players are getting worse. Well, the problem is the better you get at the game, the more potato-y the new players are going to look. Good God. Yeah, the Pluto TV. Interesting. Yeah, getting pinched shouldn't really happen. Like, I was inclined to play over here. These guys aren't, so rather than take a 1v3, which I'm for sure going to lose, I'm going to go over here. I'm not really counting on these guys for a lot, but that'll prevent the, you know, if we're fighting one group of three, usually you shouldn't get pinched, hopefully. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's got to be like a Bond collection. I think I'll get like... Maybe I'll rebuy the Bonds. Because I had them all on VHS years ago, and then I haven't really had access to Bond in 15 years, probably. But I'm jonesing for them. I could do all of them, multiple playthroughs. But you'd have to buy the Bond movies now before they get banned for being politically incorrect. So act now. Let's see if we can whack this guy here. Oh boy. Oh! I want to get too separated from these goofballs. Bond watch party on Twitch. That'd be pretty sweet. 28 Bond movies. The only Daniel Craig I think I watched the first one. I wasn't necessarily opposed to it, but I don't know. I'd have to check them all out before I could fairly comment on them. I just don't tend to really like modern movies that are made after like 2001 maybe. I like the new Tarantino, I like the new Wes Anderson. Maybe I'd like the new Bond, I don't know. I'm just such a crusty curmudgeon when it comes to my entertainment. Yeah, let's just take the shot in the side. I was gonna try and stop that, but it seemed like a lot of effort. We'll just take our shot. Give him a fair fight. Oh, that looks juicy too. Craig or Connery? Yeah, I think Craig is, in terms of being Bond, I think he does a pretty good job. I don't know. Maybe I should watch the newer Bonds before I rule them out. I'm hoping they don't do a bunch of CGI in Bond. That's one of the draws for Bond, was always they did their own stunts and stuff. I don't think we can beat this guy. The problem is, now that I got this guy's attention, I can't get away from him, but he's just going to take 20 minutes to kill. And he's probably going to kill me in the meantime. I don't want to get slogged down with an angled fight with this guy, but unfortunately I'm kind of stuck. I want to be shooting this guy in the side. Quantum of Solace. I feel like I got one of them for Christmas, and I don't think I ever opened it. Maybe I should check it out. Fuck. Alright, well, I guess we're forced to deal with him. Do I have a big leather recliner and a fluffy white cat? No cat. I got a decent recliner. Nothing too fancy. Here we go. I gotta reset this guy anyways, right? Since he's threatening to ruin the game for everyone. Oh, he's even trying to fight me. Interesting strategy, my boy. See, if these guys were looking on the map, now they both have crossfires on this guy. Like, this is the beauty of spreading out. That's a big if. Oh my god. I think he actually shot him. Impressive. Most impressive. That's the beauty of it. Get a little distance between you and your teammates. Come on, guys. Finish them. There you go. Beautiful. That's some pro-level battleship positioning. How do you completely destroy an enemy guns? You're bringing... Each turret has its own hit point pool. You can't tell what it is, but when you bring it down to 0... So you can bring it down below a threshold where you knock it out. And then it kind of... I don't know exactly the mechanics of how it works, but... if you really ding the fuck out of it, then you'll just knock them out completely. Citadel from that angle. I never know what the fuck to expect with the California. It is the strangest thing to shoot at. We just got like a Yamato Citadel hitting them from the cheek. Oh, he's got the duck flag on. Got out of a meeting at 12. What's it for? Yeah, so we citadel him when he's angled, and then when he's broadside, and we get jack shit. That's how the California works.
Problem solved, sir.
Most meetings could be handled with an email. Oh, down he goes. So we got a pair of 2 up there, and then 2 more that haven't been sighted the entire match because they've been hiding. Like, there is no universe where hiding is a good strategy in this game. Winning only multiplies the XP you've accumulated. So if you haven't accumulated any XP the whole game, then you're not gonna... Even if you win, you're not multiplying that into anything useful. So these guys still bunched up. We can keep... Like, if I move in the middle of the map here, basically right on A, then we'll have broadsides to both of those guys again. So even if they're stacked, it doesn't really matter. In fact, it kind of helps me out a little bit in terms of getting my own damage, because they're going to be tougher to kill, and potentially, if these guys aren't focusing one target, you know, that'll keep them alive even longer. So we don't really care what our teammates are doing when we're playing well. Like, you got to play around them. You got to treat them as like features of the map that just happen to move around and that you can utilize for your own purposes. Hopefully no T-bombs get her in the back. What do we got? 134. Not too bad damage-wise. Just under 4 minutes to get a couple more shots in. But now we should have all broadsides, so... Let's see if we can do anything with them. Dyson. Where are these other 2 ships? Am I blind or what?
Enemy battleship destroyed.
They're legit hiding. What the fuck? I would be bored stiff playing this game the way half these people play it. Yeah, we got someone on A, so maybe we'll get something fun going on here. Must be right over here, huh? Let's see what the options are. I don't think he can be up here. I don't think he's over there. I think he's got to be in this gap. That guy's not paying attention. Oh, he took some damage, so he hasn't been hiding the whole game.
Spotter returning to ship.
Okay. What's spotting us? That... There he goes. $180 in the war spy. That's a good chunk of damage. Should we go for the kill or the guns? Not today, my friend. So is that game considered a draw? Making sure the borders are secure, yeah. Yeah, ain't no one coming from the east side of the map. Guy's got it on lockdown. Yeah, that should be considered a win. I think that's probably a draw, but... That's kind of lame. Let's see, we're main man. Yeah, he got 259 points, and he couldn't even get that win bonus, so... I don't know if hiding for 15 minutes was quite as profitable as participating. We didn't even get the win bonus. We all got over 2K, so... My recommendation, play the fucking game. Don't watch it through the binoculars. But to each his own. Let's try this Fuso. It's kind of an interesting build. Carlos coming in hot. 198. Great game. Thank you, Carlos. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's basically what I'm just trying to do with the arena. Just have fun, get into some good fights, you know. Let's try this guy. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Hey, Duncan. Overtime mechanic. Oh, that would be interesting. Yeah, I guess I'm fine with that match ending there after 15 minutes, but how we draw with a team that has a guy scoring 250 points when we are all well over 2,000, that makes no sense. So yeah, I think arena mode in general is good. They just gotta tweak it a bit, which I think they understand. Get rid of the cap or the option to end the game 2 minutes in. Make that last game a win instead of a draw. Obviously, the premium bonus thing, that shouldn't be in there. Oh, I got another slugfest. Swing Hutchinson. Alright, where are we going? Mothy wetsuit. What the fuck? We're already spotted. I bet you were spotted over here. Yeah. Hold forward, drop spot. So the conundrum is these guys want to go east, but we're already within shooting range of these guys. So we actually might get pinched this match. Which would be not ideal. Full-on deathmatch, yeah. They just gotta figure out a way that if you have some pussy running away to just end the match. Yep. This is gonna hurt. Shit. HE, motherfucker. That looked pretty good. These guys are just going straight for the cap. Battle of Nations? That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, that spawn... It seems it's a little too close. I mean, we were basically spotted on the opening bell. Which isn't ideal. Alright, I got there, New Mexico. Want to fuck that guy up, but this guy would wreck us. So if we recognize this guy's moving from right to left, right? So if we just stop here, like in a situation where we're all essentially on the same grid, you know, angling wise, if we stop and this guy keeps moving, that's how we get access to this broadside. West Virginia, yeah, that'd be a pretty good one. Oof. That's a pretty tight angle. Fuck you, will ya? If I get a 1v3 and this guy's like, ooh, why don't I join in? Fuck. Oof. This isn't gonna last very long. Fuck. Jesus. I'm looking at that diagram, man. That looks pretty tight to me. I don't know how he's fucking me up that bad. What is going on over here? Are these guys in a division?
Alle Stationen. Position eines strategischen Ziels.
All right.
Diesen Bereich erobern.
I don't know what the fuck that thing's got on. Some sort of protective shield.
Alle Stationen. Brauche Feuerunterstützung.
Yeah, I think a lot of players are just like sitting back for the first 5 minutes not doing anything. Oops. That was better. Still got this guy over here too. Shit. I think he should be able to kill me before I can back up.
Feuer auf festgelegtes Ziel konzentrieren.
Hmm. Not to shoot waterline with these guns? I mean, the reason that queen was so durable, it maybe didn't look like it on the game screen. That can be kind of deceiving, but if you looked on the map, he was basically pointed almost directly at us. Wish these guys would come over and spot a little bit. Like, even this thing might look almost broadside. It's still at a decent angle. I think it's a chance to bounce angle, potentially. So usually what I try and do, if you got time, you can, like, check what's going on the screen, but then double check the angling on the map, because usually you're going to get a lot more reliable information. The longer the ship, too, the more it looks like it's flat when it's actually angled.
Alle Stationen. Melde Position eines strategischen Ziels.
Aside from these guys going, like, over into Timbuktu, I think they did a lot better job, like, focusing on the same target. And you can see how much more effective that is. Like, I didn't personally get a kill, but I think, like, our team got a lot of kills and a lot of combined damage, so... Let's see. Well, they only got 2, I guess, but... You get my point. It's a lot more effective overall. Yeah, I got all the tech tree ships that... Well, not all the British heavy cruisers yet, but The only premiums I don't really have are Lenin, Ognivoy, Key, and then I think the tier 2 goofballers. Poor spotter pilots. Yeah, I got Iowa. Let's try another T-61. I still think the destroyers are where the action's at. It's today backline Betty Day. I mean, to open the stream, I was just playing high tiers just so I could very easily get the top. You know, there's that mission requirement, get the top 2 scores on your team. And that was such a breeze. Like, we were 5 for 5 on that, so that would lead me to suggest, or conclude that, yeah, a lot of people are probably playing passive today. Arena, whatever. I mean, doesn't really matter what our team's doing. We had some decent games early on, though. Some real, you know, capture the base / domination mode games. What do we got? Gator, Fabooks, and a good Nieve. All of them dangerous cruisers. Been on the Iowa. That's pretty cool. Friesland. The Pensacola is going to play over here. I could smoke him up. Problem is these red guys aren't really moving that aggressively, so I don't want to like use a smoke and then have them get out of range because they're backing up. Let's see if they shoot this guy or not. So in this guy's mind, he should be like, I can shoot this battleship, it's going to take 10 minutes to kill, or I can shoot this guy, it should take 1 salvo if I hit him. Oops. So he chose correctly there. He was trying to kill the DeGrasse. Look at those spreads by the end. Holy shit. Just get him with... Problem we got right here is if this destroyer is like closer than the DeGrasse and he spots us, then the DeGrasse / destroyer could kill us. But I don't feel like he's in that spot. Fuck. Hoping to get a little bit better damage.
Feueralarm! Problem gelöst.
Whoop. Alright. Someday you might get World of Warships. Every day is a new chance to turn it all around. Today could be the day.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Why? This guy has no impact on anyone's life. I mean, that California at that angle and that heading can take 10 minutes to kill. You gotta realize that. Let's see what's going on over here. He's actually gaining health. Every time we check him, he's got more health than the last time. Let's see. Got a cruiser that was on A.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. Fire on the target. Affirmative.
Gegnerischer Zerstörer versenkt.
Hmm? Oh, this guy. I was like, who the fuck is looking at us?
Feueralarm.
All stations. Concentrate fire on the target.
Problem gelöst.
Need to either hit his torpedoes or his engine. There we go.
Nebelwand gelegt. Gegnerischer Zerstörer versenkt.
Nice work.
Well, come on in! You guys want to have any fun? This is where it's at. Uh-oh. There's a problem right there. Hmm. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Get any of you we don't want to fight. Son of a bitch.
Problem gelöst.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck off. Don't think you've ever seen a Fubuki do well. Nah, I wouldn't recommend. It's not really. I mean, this ship's all about the fights, right? Or this mode's all about the fights. Alright. Gata got any good results? Yeah, that'd be a good one. Let's try that. Gnevi. Team's camping out in the back. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, then they're trying to win, but there's no point in that. I mean, number one, it's a snooze fest, and number two, you get your 30% win bonus on like a really low XP game, so congrats, I guess. But I've played this mode a fair amount, you know, I don't know. 4 or 5 hours, maybe longer, but not trying to win at all, and I'm in the top 10% comfortably, so I'd rather have fun like trying to pick these good destroyer v destroyer fights or whatever and just get the XP that way. You got the Toronto? I don't really care where the Hatsuhara goes, to be honest with you, but this guy I need. Yeah, if you're getting 2 XP a match, I mean, that's plenty. Getting the win bonus. Oh, yeah, that's not bad. I didn't even think about that. Hello? Let's get it going here since everyone's just sitting in the back doing nothing. Oh. Fuso's not easy for a destroyer to do any damage on. I'm kind of... Yeah, I'm shooting at him, but I'm kind of just seeing when we drop spot. Trying to get some intel. So we can see the destroyers are no longer in that circle. So they're not... They're either not coming this way, or they're just sitting in the back with the Fuso. But we know they're not pushing north, because we would have remained spotted. Dude, you worry about you. Or maybe they beelined right on the cap. It's another possibility. I mean, if this Hatsuhara wants to point-blank suicide rush that guy, I can go fight the destroyers. You got class, you'll be back. Alright, take it easy. I feel like this guy's already probably missed his torpedoes. Yep. Yeah, the one reason I don't think Gnevi's that good is because a lot of these destroyer fights that we're kind of looking forward to, and the destroyers, they're right in the middle here, and the ship isn't necessarily the best at being right in a big group of people. Oops.
Установка дымов завершена.
Oh, why this guy's by me? Shit.
Вражеский эсминец потоплен.
Fuck.
Двигатель выведен из строя.
Двигатель форсирован на напряжение.
Alright.
Неполадки устранены.
See if we can find these American destroyers. Got Monahan. Oh, another Fubuki. We'll just shoot again, see if we get spotted. This guy can't see us. This guy's behind smoke, so if we get spotted, we know the destroyer's moving. Alright. Should be right about here. There it is. Busted engine. Torp's coming in hot. Oh, he's out of range. Fuck. Lucky bastard. Nice. Yeah, these are pretty good duels. One more destroyer. What do we got? Fubuki. All we gotta do is kill the Fubuki, then the Hatsuhara should be able to nuke these battleships. Oops. I don't think that's spotting me. It might be. Yeah, it might have been him. I'm expecting the Fubuki to just like suicide rush me almost. Be glorious if this guy would fucking spot. So we don't get blown up. So he can't shoot me with his guns pointing the way they are. I'm just trying to get that destroyer to, like, think to himself, alright, now's my chance. Let me either shoot my guns with the Ginyavi or do something crazy. He'll permanently outspot us, we already know that. Oh, he's not even visible. Oh, he's dead. What am I looking at? Okay. Go torp your teammate. Nah, these guys are doing alright. Slower reloads, more damage. Yeah, that's usually how the balancing factors go. Ooh, nice shot. Alright, we'll just pepper him until the game's over. Jeez Louise, man. You got one job.
Gute Arbeit.
go ahead and farm this nose while we got easy access to it. Tougher shot to hit, but you can see all the HP that they got stored in there. Carl coming in hot. Not a fan of the Russian DDs because of the short range torps. Great stream again, Tbull. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's a different. We're not there to torp, you know. Like if that Arizona would have rushed me, or you know, I could have rushed him at the end there, but we're not there to torp through the majority of the game. I still try and counter destroyers with them as best as possible, but like we saw, you know, our detection's like 7.1 kilometers or something like that compared to 5.2 or whatever the average destroyer would be, so you got to go into it knowing that ahead of time. I'm going to run to the bathroom quick. You guys let me know what you want to see. Screw the steel, yeah. That's my thoughts. I'll get whatever steel I happen to get. Let's see. Forge. 30,000 and I got 17. Oh wait, no, I don't have any. So at this rate, it'll take me about 30,000 years to get that one. Even the insignias are a little pricey with this shit. Yeah, I don't get the point of that. Ooh, look who forgot to get his weekly. Let me see what we got here quick. Update my chart. Alright, who do we get? Bay. We'll take Bay. Bay, Makawa, and Takagi. Interesting. Let's see what we got here. Bay. Oh shit, we only need 13 more. Update that. Makawa. Ooh, only need 2 more for that guy. Oh, we could do... Nah, I'll hold on to that for now. Let's see. Makawa. And then Takagi, we're getting close too. Okay. 3 and 18 left. Voila! Bay is Bay. Yeah, the Tashkent, I mean the Russian DDs aren't for everyone, and it's a different mentality, so figuring that out is kind of the first step. But the Tashkent's pretty damn good. I have a spreadsheet. Yeah, I got a research commander spreadsheet. Just keeps track of how many. Well, I can. It's color coded, so I kind of I assign certain colors are the ones I'm planning on doing next. But my commanders are getting pretty built out now after about 2 years. Let's see. Yeah, I think I want to boost Von Essen a little bit. I want to try that Dunkirk battleship commander, and I want to try that Graf B commander for the Germans. I'm just going to save my promotion orders till the next update just to make sure nothing's coming down the pipe. Yeah, what do we got here? Why do we have a New York in a Tier 6 game? Appreciate Bay, just not the dad joke. Yeah, the Russian DDs, you can. The problem with them is you can get into situations where they can't really do much. But most of the ships have situations that aren't exactly ideal for them, so. Skull Mint. Skull Mint's his name and chewing's his game. What do you guys think of these dragons? I think they're actually pretty cool looking. Please advise on Dunkirk Commander. I'll try and remember to take a look at that one after this. I mean, it's only a level 6 of mine, so not the most reliable, but I got thoughts on the matter. The problem is the Emily Guep or whatever his name is. That's a pretty decent inspiration. The speed boost for battleships. And I think the Brawler build is pretty interesting for the French anyways. Ooh, double fire. Let's see if he's got damage con. Jojo, I think Jojo just works for that line pretty well. Ah. Fuck. Trying to decide, can I rush this destroyer without that Aoba spotting me? It looks like he already launched his torps, so we're going for the wreck. Shit, this is gonna be a bloodbath here in a second. Hatsuhara. I don't think that reloads that quickly, does it? We'll find out here in a second. How fast is your torp reload? We're about to find out. Not fast enough. God. I can't believe we're alive right now. What's going on? Jesus! There we go. I'll trade that Miyoko for the destroyer any day. I mean, we lost ours, but You know, that's at this point it's a toss-up. I guess we could have checked our team's health to get a better read on it. I'd say it's about 50-50 odds. I mean, they got a strong overload on A. If they win that and then capture the base, it might work out. But they got a lot of points ticking up on C that we're not countering. Like this war spike could easily just get on the cap, you know. He's liking the broadsides he's got, but get on the cap while you're shooting those. So at this point, it looks like a loss. That should have been about a 50-50. But okay, well, he gone. Got deleted. Yeah. I mean, you gotta. I don't think I could have got away. I could have not rushed that destroyer there, I guess. Evidently, that's going to be what's needed to have a chance to win that game, but usually you'll trade your cruiser for the single destroyer. Alright, well, I got time for one more. A little bit. We'll get about 3 hours in today, and then the plan is streaming Friday and Saturday, so we'll have plenty more live action coming, but let's see, what can we do? Let's try this Z39. I haven't played that one for a while. How's the gameplay? It's been too bad. Finished up the campaign early, pretty with ease, and then just been playing some arena mostly. Poltava, am I still the damage holder? The record holder? Yeah, come back tomorrow and remind me of that one. I'll play at Poltava. Alright, Asashio, Akatsuki, Kagero, Fletcher. Holy god. Let's see what we got here. We got the Paragon Eisenhows. This might be tough. Chinese camo, Japanese boats, yeah. That part's a little strange. I think it's pretty cool. If you look at that camo, it's like electric underwater. Man, this thing's a slug. I was gonna try and get in this cap and then bend down that way, but I don't know if we got the speed for this. Alright, they got a Scharnhorst. We only saw one battleship. Now, there could be a cruiser back there. It could be a double destroyer, so we got to keep that in mind. This is going to be tough. I think we're going to get wrecked here. Oh, it was a cruiser. Alright, so I think the destroyer is going behind the island, so that's good. What I was afraid of is having two destroyers come down that line and then not being able to disengage with that. Nice. I don't know anything about the Surrey. I'm assuming it doesn't have a radar, but who knows? He's tempted. shit. So we should be able to smoke sonar this guy from this distance. I think it's 5-4. What? Apparently not. I thought it was like cruiser range sonar. That sucks. I would have let him get a little bit closer. Shit.
Maschinenboost deaktiviert.
Try and bust his engine. No. This thing is causing me so many fucking problems because I can't even shoot my guns. Guy, where is my fucking team? Jesus Christ. You don't normally want to be shooting here. I got multiple destroyers and shit that can shoot me, but this thing is ruining the fucking game by being there. Now he's fucking shooting back. Jesus Christ! Shoot the fucking thing! What a goddamn joke this is. Yeah, I don't see any way we could possibly win this game. If we can kill this Edinburgh and then get C, maybe. But this Fletcher should just be straight up wrecking me any second now. I don't know what's taking him so long. And then these guys are convinced that controlling the southwest corner of the map is any relevance. Alright. Why would he get off a C? What do we got? 45 seconds till we get the smoke. Alright, so... The guy in C died. What the fuck? Come on.
Wir haben einen gegnerischen Zerstörer versenkt.
Up ships, down big and score here. This is... Get your fucking head out of your ass. Get on the goddamn cap. These are the worst fucking games to play in when these people just do not understand Get on A! You got 3 ships surrounding it. Get the fuck on the cap. There's no time for this shit. We're down 120 points.
Diesen Bereich erobern. Alle Kräfte, dieses Ziel decken.
Shooting this Nelson is the least important thing they can possibly do for the remainder of this game. Ah, fuck you.
Problem gelöst.
Man, this is way too fucking hard to win these games.
Gegnerisches Kriegsschiff konzentrieren. Alle Stationen. Brauche Feuerunterstützung. Nebelwand gelegt. Torpedos auf Backbord.
Oh, wow. He dodged.
Torpedos auf Backbord.
He might have a reload boost. That would be a disaster. All right, Chief, what do you got? Oops.
Wir haben einen gegnerischen Zerstörer versenkt. Gefecht endet in 5 Minuten.
Ferocious. It's so fucking frustrating, man. I'm fighting all these destroyers, I'm trying to capture bases and shit, and then your teammates are just like, what the fuck? How can we kill this Nelson? Who gives a fuck if you kill the Nelson? This guy's having no impact on the game whatsoever. Those are the games that'll drive you insane, man. Yeah, well, he pulled it off. Did not look like a winnable game. I didn't think so either, man. I mean, luckily the destroyer that was by C went up there as soon as we pinged it. They got on A. I mean, once you get on those caps at least, then they stop running up the score. And then they can focus on shooting the Nelson, you know. You gotta do... The order is always get the caps first, then do whatever the fuck you want to do. You know, if you want to screw around. Oh yeah, let's look at the Dunkirk commander. Let's see. So, I mean, JoJo is usually how I run. I think that's a pretty good build. You're losing a lot of the speed, you're losing some of the reload. But at the end of the day, you can park on the moon and shoot people that way. Let's see, who's the other guy? Emily. I want to get more into this build. Like, I wouldn't mind having a 14-point battleship inspiration. Turned off Brawler. Other than that, I'm digging that build. But then you got this curiosity here. Now, the flood damage, I was considering this may become quite a bit more valuable once the carriers are involved, because you're going to be getting flooded randomly, but during the test event, floods weren't really that big of an issue, so Assuming they don't run up the strength of the battleships, I think that goes back down in value. My reasoning with the flooding usually is if you got yourself in a situation where you got permanent floods, you're already in pretty big trouble, you know. Something went wrong. So, whether you stay alive for an extra 3 seconds or not shouldn't really matter that much. But when it pays off, that pays off, you know, getting less damage. But yeah, obviously this is the quirk of the line. Now, you lose 5% of your damage, but the shell switch time, I'm assuming we get this boosted, it's either like 98% or 100%, whatever it is. It's basically instantaneous. And that way you can let your gun reload, and then if you're like, oh, okay, the guy's angled, well, now I'm going to go switch to the HE, shoot that, let that reload, then you can say, okay, there's a broadside target, I'm going to switch to the AP, pretty much have it right there. So, I mean, obviously I've never tested this, but it seems extremely strong. Now, you're losing a little bit of damage, but you got more versatility in terms of the damage you're outputting, which should raise it up quite a bit. So, I mean, this one, maybe once I get it boosted and I play it, I'm going to be like, damn, I should have boosted that a year ago, because it's so goddamn strong. But we'll find out. She's on my short list. Thanks for the stream. Already looking forward to the next member stream. Yeah, absolutely. That'll be a good time. Thank you, Myron. Appreciate that. Yeah, the member streams are... Those of you that don't know the member streams, we just basically try and make it so we all get into the games together, and usually there's a high percentage of players watching that are in my games, and then the people that don't get in mine, they get into games together. So usually for that 3, 4, 5 hour session, whatever it is, the gameplay that everyone's involved with is quite elevated, which makes it pretty fun. 95%. So yeah, if you got a 30-second reload, you probably got like 1 or 2 seconds, you know, to switch the shells, which that's pretty strong. Inspirations that are only effective when you're getting wrecked are not very good. Yeah, exactly. That's... Usually I don't worry about floods, because if you've already been forced to cycle your damage con, and then you get a flood after that, you're probably dead. So, you know, the 1 out of 1,000 games that it would save your ass, you know, it's a pretty low percentage chance. Member stream coming light speed, we want it, yeah. No, we'll get it going here once we get into March. I'm looking forward to it too, so I'll see what my schedule's looking like, and we'll get it going as soon as we can here. So anyway, appreciate everyone for tuning in. Excellent turnout again. It's what makes these streams fun and keeps me coming back for more. I used to stream for quite a while for like 10 or less people, and you can have fun that way too. You get to know your viewers quite a bit, but it's not nearly as much fun as having a good crowd, so I appreciate everyone for doing that. We had Vincent, Carlos, Carl, Xavier, and Myron all coming in with donations today. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate that. Goes a long way to keeping the channel's lights on. But yeah, that'll do it for this time, and we'll be back tomorrow, 10 o'clock, 10:30 a.m., and maybe we'll get some teams for Arena on one of these streams. Friday or Saturday, I'll see what's going on. So anyway, all right, well, have a good rest of the day, guys. We'll see y'all later.